She goes her own way, like I don't give a damn, girl. And my God, she owns it. So many heartbreaks, goes back to 2014, and I think that she knows it. And if you've seen her, I know that you would believe it, 'cause I know that you'd want her to. Yeah, I do. Everyone's taking their shot, but missing out on the cut. I think she knows that.
Good morning and welcome back. So I am quickly at the car wash. I'm getting car wash because I had to run to Bjorn's school this morning. Poor kid, eczema is breaking out really bad right now, and all the normal spots he's got it behind his knees and his elbows, his neck, his eyes, real bad. So I got a call from a school nurse this morning that he was itching his eyes really bad and that his rash was bothering him. So I ran and got him some allergy medicine to help with his eyes, and then brought his lotion, which is this stuff. You guys always ask about what I use on him, because he's got steroid creams, but I don't love giving him those steroid creams because unless it's really, really bad, the what is it called? I'm going blank. Side effects of them aren't great. So we try to do it other ways. I'll probably, thank goodness for breastfeeding, probably give him a milk bath later today because that stuff heals everything. Either that or I may just make him rub it on just full on later to help just clear it all up. But we have a ton going on today. I am going to make some loaded baked potato soup, which I'm really, really excited about. But I want to make some bread bowls to go with it, because who doesn't love eating soup in a bread bowl? I absolutely love going to the car wash, and I know this is going to sound so silly and some people will be like, really? But Bobby actually got me that membership for something. I can't remember if it was Mother's Day or what it was. It wasn't birthday or Christmas, but it was something smaller. And I love it so much. I would go to the car wash every single day if I was out near the car wash every single day. I absolutely love it. And I know that sounds like the silliest thing in the world, but it makes me so happy just to be able to go there, get the car looking nice, and not have to do it by hand. And it wasn't that expensive for the membership, so it made sense, especially with us being so close to the ocean. We have really salty air, and we noticed when we first moved down here spots on the car just from the salt in the air. So we left the north to leave the salt in the winter that gets put on the roads, but now it's just salty air where we live. But once I got home, I knew I just wanted to do my quick tidy up of the bedroom. I always like to make sure that the bedroom is all situated, as well as the bathroom, so it never takes me too long. I always say all of my things, as long as I have a routine, it never seems too overwhelming, and each project never takes me that long. I really wanted to do this where you guys kind of got to see throughout the day. The big thing you miss is the about 50 million times that I am feeding baby girl. But everything else that just kind of goes on, that's just routine, and then little things that are sprinkled in throughout. So I'm not overly doing it, but I always have some deep cleaning projects along with it. All right, so these towels are getting grungy, even though I've cleaned them multiple times. So I'm going to do some fabric stripping on them to see if I can get them whiter or if we are just coming due on needing some new towels. You can actually see over here a little bit better, like these ones haven't been used as often, so they're still pretty white. Both those hand towels need to be done. This is a hand towel I grabbed from off the counter, and then I'm gonna grab both of these as well and wash all of these, like I said, just to hopefully get these a little bit whiter. Oh, I don't mind the mess that's over here, but I'm gonna do this in here because I think it'll work better. Otherwise, if you're doing a lot, you can put it in the bathtub. The issue with the bathtub is, though, you then have to get from the bathtub to the laundry room anyway. So my thought is this isn't a huge fabric stripping thing. I just have to remember I can't run a load of laundry till this is done, since we have the hose that backs up into here. But I'm gonna put all of these in here, and then hot water. I'm gonna do 2 scoops of borax. And then 2 scoops of Tide laundry detergent. Two scoops of OxyClean. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna let that fill up and quickly clean this.
I'm okay, I'm okay. 난 괜찮아, 괜찮아. 이제 그만 날 피하지 마. 그 분명한 말도 안 돼. 나를 봐봐. 널 위해 많이 고민했어. 고른 멜로디. 이 노래 듣고 네가 좋아해줬으면 좋겠다. 나를 봐봐. I think about you every day. 꿈을 꿔봤자 하늘에 소리 질러봐. 힘을 내줘. 이렇게 힘을 내줘. 어디로 갔는지 몰라도 우리 함께 alright 손을.
This is almost full enough. Not quite there though. You want to be able to mix these around as they soak. Oh. They get heavy. You can already see though in the water how dirty it's getting. Also, if I forget to show you guys the after of what all I do, so I'm gonna let this sit for hours today. Come in, move stuff around every once in a while just to make sure everything's getting well dealt with. And then I just do a normal wash after this. But this is the biggest thing, is just letting it soak in the product for a long period of time. I have heard though, if you have an top loader washing machine, you can do this. There's, I guess there's a soak mode. I don't have a top loader, so don't quote me. But there's a soak mode, and you can do this in a top loader, which would make life a lot easier. But I don't have a top loader, so I have to do it either in the tub or this sink to get everything really, really good. This is great though if you have like a husband or yourself for like workout gear, any type of like blue collar worker type guy. Their uniforms always get nasty. You do this, it makes a big difference. I'm not going to guarantee it'll get all the stains out, but it will definitely help with the smell. Alright, that should be good though. And yeah, I'll just come in every once in a while and move stuff around and make sure it's getting really well. But you can already see like that water is already nasty looking. And that's just the beginning. So I will try to remember as I go about doing everything else today to show you this process. Try and keep it all under. There we go.
Shitty car, but we hit the road. Doesn't matter where we go and destination unknown. I don't care where the motor stops. Cause when I want it, then I want it. Yeah, I want it. Oh, I want it. Let's go. Look around, where's the people at? I want a taste of the good life. Hit me with it right now, in it. Cause when I want it, then I want it. Yeah, I want it. Oh, I want it. Let's go. And I won't look back, yeah. I don't care about the bad shit back home. It's Cincinnati, baby. I just wanna.
I ordered these hangers the other day because I had taken hangers out of Freya's room to put in here for Athena. I didn't have enough hangers for Athena, and on top of that, I took too many from Freya, so now she doesn't have enough hangers. So, bought more hangers. I honestly only got them in pink because they were $2 cheaper in pink compared to getting them in white. And for the exact same thing, and Athena is a girl, so why not? I'm gonna save myself $2 and get the pink ones. Otherwise, my plan was just to get white so that all of the hangers this size were all the same color. But this works as well. So I'm just going to hang up Athena's clothes because I don't even have them all hung up because I didn't have enough hangers. I'm also going to take off these off the white ones so they can go back into Freya's room. So that is what we're going to work on. This can get rid of. Ugh, this is going to be a headache. Little kids' clothes, especially when they're this tiny, feels like so much more work. But maybe I'll just do half of it now and then half of it later. Because these onesie pajamas are my biggest thing because that's what she wears all the time. And yeah, not all of Freya's dresses are hung up because I was using these for baby girl. So now Freya will have all of her hangers back as well. One of these days I do have to go through Freya's clothes though, because I know a good amount of them do not fit. And then I'll just bag them up for Athena.
Nothing matters when we're way out here. Oh, yeah. Baby, I don't have to know your real name. I'm just addicted to the way you take the pain away. Nothing matters when we're way out here.
So I did actually just end up finishing it. I was like, you know what? It would be stupid for me to stop halfway, but it is one of those things that it's like, oh, it's just this little pile. But when you realize that this is like dozens of little outfits, they're just miniature, it always feels so time consuming to do this. But I really like hanging up the kids' clothes. Even for the boys, like we do like the bin method when it comes to like pants and shorts and things like that. But I like hanging stuff up. Also when it comes to my clothing, because then you can actually see everything. I did organize this out somewhat though, so that all the like sleeper onesie type things were in one section of the closet and everything else was on the other side, because let's be honest, from that like newborn to 3 months, the majority of their clothes, at least for me with the kids, is always those sleeper onesie type outfits. I don't usually pick like a cutesy outfit unless we are going somewhere, or if someone had gifted me something and I know they're coming over, then I will have them wear something like that. The kitchen's a mess and I need to clean it. Gotta find my measuring cup. However, I need to start these bread bowls, and this portion you need to let sit for like 10 minutes. So I'm gonna do this first and then clean up the kitchen. So I need like 1.5 cups of warm water.
I know that you're trying to fix me, but I don't wanna be like you. If you wanna take it back to the 50s, maybe I'm not the guy for you. You're dying not to work, but work until you die, you know that's true.
All right, so 1.5 cups of water, 2 teaspoons or 1 packet of active dry yeast. And then 2 tablespoons of sugar. The sugar actually helps the yeast activate, so. And then you let this sit for 10 minutes because the yeast will activate and bloom, which will just help the whole process. Give it a quick mix. And then I'll just set it aside so I can clean up the disaster that is the rest of this kitchen.
Thought it through, 'cause you love to tell me what to do. Say no, I'm not like you, I don't think that you get it. You should go and get out, I'll make you regret it. Someone like you should worry about, maybe your two's upside down. And I'm not like you, I don't think that you get it. I don't wanna put on a smile.
Oh, so because I know everyone is going to be asking with the hurricane coming in, of course, we just had Helene, and now we have Milton, which is looking like is going to be kind of a headache. So we are not on the Gulf side. So we are not near Tampa. We are on the Atlantic side. So basically right across, though, from Tampa in the Daytona area. Currently, we are fine. It hasn't really hit. And we should be fine because we're on the other coast. We are not in an evacuation zone or anything like that, but we have definitely been preparing and everything. So just making sure we have sandbags and things are put away, everything like that. But yeah, I know I've been getting so many messages, people asking about hurricane, how we're doing, prepping. But the other thing I know is we honestly have no idea where this hurricane's going to hit until it gets a little bit closer. The kids do have, though, a short day today, so on Tuesday, and then no school on Wednesday or Thursday due to the hurricane, which they are secretly, I shouldn't even say secretly, they are super excited about. They love hurricane days, just like when we lived in Wisconsin, they loved snow days. So they are excited about that. We are just hoping that this low front that's sitting above Florida right now breaks up Milton a little more and it's nothing too crazy, because realistically there is a lot of people that do not need this storm. And honestly, I believe that we will be just fine with where we are and everything. I more worry for the people on the Gulf side that was affected so much by Helene already and now getting hit with Milton again. So just know we are fine, but definitely send all your prayers and good vibes down here because there are people that this is probably going to affect very negatively. So definitely keeping them in our thoughts.
I hope that it strangles you. Yeah, I do. You buy shit you don't need to impress the ones you hate. That's so up. Cause everything you own just ends up owning you. So, dear society, you suck. Say no, I'm not like you. I don't think that you get it. You should go and get out, make you quit it. Someone like you should worry about. Maybe it's you who's upside down. And I'm not like you. I don't think that you get it.
The sink is definitely one of my favorite areas to clean for multiple reasons. One, I just think it's really satisfying to get it clean because it gets gross real quick. The kids are real good at rinsing their dishes, but not real good at rinsing out the sink, so it just gets dirty really easily. But also, for me, if my sink is dirty, my whole kitchen feels dirty. Like if there's dishes out and everything, like I feel like that affects the whole room. It's kind of like your bed in your bedroom. If your room is completely clean but your bed's not made, I feel like my bedroom's still messy. But also just because of the smells. I feel like your sink, I don't feel like, I know your sink, and if you have a dishwasher. Those are the two areas that I run my dishwasher every single day. Even if the dishwasher is not full, which let's be honest, that doesn't normally happen. But even if it's not full, I will run it every single day just to avoid any smells that can build up in the dishwasher. So yeah, dishwasher and the sink are the two areas that I am like super on keeping clean because I just don't want the whole house to smell. As much as I don't want the house to smell like our pets, I also don't want the house to smell like our dishes. All right, majority of the kitchen's cleaned up. I am going to make this in my mixer today. You don't have to, but with bread, I put the dough hook on and it just is easier. So I'm gonna start bring this into the kitchen. All right. Also, don't mind if you hear baby girl in the background. She has been extremely gassy, and I've done all of her massages. She's still not feeling good. She also got her RSV vaccine yesterday, so I think that might be playing a part into it. All right, here you can see the yeast is activated. It's like all bubbly on top. You can see it better at this angle. So that's why I let it sit. But we're gonna put the rest of this together. That way it has time to proof. I still have more to do in the kitchen. However, I want to get this started. So I've got 4 cups of flour that I'm going to put in here. And then I'm going to add the yeast water mixture. Two teaspoons of olive oil. Just kind of eyeballing that. And then about 2 teaspoons of salt to that. And then I think I'm going to use this one first to get it combined, and then I'll switch it over to my dough hook. There it goes. Start it slow, otherwise you're going to have a huge mess with the flour. Alright, I just wanted to use that hook to get it combined because the dough hook will do all the kneading and you want to let it knead for a good like 10 minutes to create that I don't know, what is it, the gluten or whatever in it? I don't know. Whatever makes it a stronger, more elastic, that's probably not the right word, dough. So let it just take that off. Strap this one on. And then, like I said, I'll just let that go for like 10 minutes. Actually helps, because it's gonna give me some time to sit down with this little girl and see if maybe she's hungry. Right now she's not interested. I think it's just gas, but at least this will give me some time. Snuggles. Poor bub. I didn't sleep like at all last night because this was her all night. So I'm also exhausted today, but I feel worse for her because she's not sleeping. It's not like she's just not sleeping. She's not sleeping because she doesn't feel good. All right, there's our dough. I took it out real quick, oiled the bowl, did a quick knead by hand on it, and now I'm just gonna take a clean towel and we're gonna let this rest for 1 hour. Just leave it alone. Let it do its thing under the towel.
Won't you take me out just to walk me home again? I can't remember when you made me.
Don't mind all the shredded toilet paper on the floor. Thanks, Minnie. I don't know. She likes shredding things.
You tried to warm me up and get my juices.
So I really want to take a poll on here because I often have people comment about when I clean the kids' rooms or their bathroom or anything like that of how the kids should be doing it. And I assume they are saying the kids should like solely be responsible because, as you guys know, my kids always have responsibilities to keep up with the house, but I like doing my mommy cleaning every once in a while. But I am curious how many of you guys that have littles, you guys know my kids are 12, 9, and 4. Athena doesn't count with still being only a month old, which by the way is crazy considering she should still be in my stomach and she is already a month old. Where does the time go? But curious, do your kids, when it comes to their room and like if they have a kid's bathroom, are they solely responsible for that? Or do you help out as well? I am definitely the type that I like to help out. I like to go in and give it the good mommy clean, reset every once in a while. I also, in the winter, am way more lenient just for the pure fact of in the morning, I don't want my kids stressing before school about making their bed. And when they get home from school, I'm more concerned with them, one, unwinding, because let's be honest, especially if you work, you understand, you just want to come home and like unwind from the day. But also homework, things like that, hanging out with us. So I am a lot more lenient in the winter compared to summer. So let me know how you guys do it, because I am always getting comments mentioning things like that. It's been an hour. I'm gonna oil this baking sheet. Oh, it's almost out. I think I have more on here. There we go. Just enough. I was hoping I didn't have to leave just like a little bit in there. I was like, perfect. All right, so now I'm gonna quickly oil this. All right, give me 1 second, okay? And then, nice and proofed. I'm just going to shape this out into little balls. I want to get 5 equal sizes. So I'm just kind of like rolling it under and then just forming it onto my hand. Just to give a nice smooth surface on top. It also creates the elasticity as well by doing this. At least that's what they tell me. There you go. And then you have to let them sit for another 45 minutes to proof. So, same clean towel. Put that right over it. And let those rise for another 45 minutes. And then as those prep, I'm going to quickly start on the soup. And I got a large onion. I'm gonna have to go quickly because Athena's acting hungry again. But large onion, potatoes, celery, carrots, and then some sharp cheddar that I'm going to prep all
Slow
up.
down, take it easy. I just keep on staring at my phone. Yeah, my head's spinning, heart's racing, knowing that you could give me a call. I lay awake at night because all I seem to think about is you. I don't know what to do. Do I want this too much? I know I have burned you once before. You can chew me up and spit me out if you don't wanna see me anymore. But I just wanna try it because all that I can think about is you. And I don't know what to do. Can I stay for a while? 'Cause I don't know any better. I should say something clever, but I can't think whatsoever. Because my logic's out the window when I'm sitting next to you. Go ahead and break my heart if you want to, but stay for a while if that's okay with you. Am I a crazy person, maniac? 'Cause I just wanna jump right in with you.
I'm going to quickly get this together because you can't hear. Baby girl is not happy. But I also need to get this in. So I am working quickly. But everything we cut up, so that was celery, carrots, onions, potatoes, a thing of sharp cheddar, everything just gets thrown in here. It's a great thing about Crockpots is I'm just throwing it in.
Something clever, but I can't think whatsoever.
All right, so yes, I was planning on saying everything I was doing here, but as you can hear in the background, real life mom life, baby girl was getting hungry, so I was rushing through this. But basically, I took a thing of chicken stock, 2 cans of cream of chicken, as well as some Italian seasoning, a packet of the Lipton's onion soup mix, salt, pepper, garlic, all the just like basic spices, and threw it in here. As well as the day before, knowing I was going to be making this, I cooked up some bacon. So I just took my kitchen shears and sliced it up, and then I just let this run on low for like 4 hours, something like that. But yeah, this is a super easy like soup. Oh, fall is definitely by far my favorite season when it comes to dinner, like main course dishes, as well as any type of baked goods.
I should say.
I don't know how long it's been. It's at least been an hour. Hopefully these didn't overproof. But I'm going to slit them. Hope these turn out okay. They look a little funny. Not everything can be perfect. We'll see. And then egg wash them. This is an egg with a little bit of milk just to help golden them up while they cook. And I preheated the oven to 400. So that's preheating right now, and these will take 15 to 20 minutes to cook up, and they should raise more in the oven, which is why I put the slits in them. That way they won't like just burst wherever. The slits are to like, as it rises and it's going to want to like slit, kind of control what your rolls are doing with those slits. So they are for purposes. You can make them more fancy and pretty if you want, but biggest thing is just having them there to make sure that they rise correctly. Just want to make sure those are deep enough, especially since it seems a little dry. Probably should have wet my towel slightly. It should be fine. Hey Google, set a 15-minute timer. They are beautiful and golden brown, but they didn't puff the way I was hoping. So it's probably just gonna be bread with the soup instead of bread or soup in the bread, which is fine. They still look delicious. And the color, that color is perfection. Just did a quick mix on the water. But here you can see how dirty that is. I'm glad I remembered to show you guys because it's been a good couple hours and I have forgotten. Now mind you, most of these towels that were in here are clean towels that were taken out of the linen closet. So it's not like I just put dirty towels in here. You can really see, like, look at it. It's so mucky you can't barely see my hand and it's not that far down. That's gross. Oh, but even if it doesn't get these like white again, they always feel so soft and everything after the fact. So no matter what, this will be worth it. But yeah, just look how gross that is. So it's been like 4 hours, I believe, 3 hours, something like that. So I'm going to slightly blend this because I like it creamy, but I don't want it like completely blended. If you don't have one of these, because actually this is my mom's, I borrowed it because mine died, you can also just use like a potato masher and just mash up the potatoes a little bit. I'm also going to add like half a container of sour cream, and then I'll just let this cook for like another 30 minutes and then we can serve it up and eat. You can also do heavy cream if you want to do that. I really like, or what is it, Greek yogurt? Greek yogurt you can pretty much add to any recipe that asks for sour cream. But I'm using sour cream because I like the tanginess of it, and it's loaded baked potato soup. Like, who doesn't have sour cream on their baked potatoes? This definitely turned out so good. If you guys like baked potatoes, definitely try out this recipe. It is absolutely delicious. Obviously, like anything, you can tweak it if there's anything you're like, not interested in, or you feel like would be delicious to add in. That's what I love about baking. You can tweak it to make it however you want. But I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. It really helps out my channel every single time. And if you are new here, I would love if you would subscribe. But I'll see you next time. Bye.